everyone. This is Number 3567. We're back in the episode of Z3 Randomizer, the 9th anniversary special. It's been a great year, hasn't it? We're just going to talk a little bit about some of the episodes throughout the years as we go through this, and also, like I said, expectations of the future, and enjoy some funny Zelda moments as I get stuck and lost and probably confused in these dungeons. For those who don't know, I need a lamp and I need a sword if I'm to complete this dungeon. Or at least lamp. The lamp is definitely needed. And we've already gotten the big key of this dungeon. That means you can open the big chest and we can go to the end. So at this point, we don't have anything we can complete. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We'll start basically a little bit before the whole thing. The whole November, because we were working on Resident Evil 3, the remake. I'm gonna admit something, because I just got the sword that we needed, yay. I was confident in remake, doing that one. Because remake didn't seem like it was gonna be that bad. As you can see, I really just floored through it. It's not because it's shorter. It's because the current mechanics and everything made it a little easier for me to play that I was able to do better. The original one had a few problems that I'm still rectifying. Mainly Nemesis. He's a little bit more tanky in that one. I mean, if you saw the remake, I tanked him pretty well and ran from him for a little bit. Hey, flippers, neat. Still no lamp though. I mean, I was able to tank and run. What's it say? A glove is in Thieves Town. Okay, so we had to visit Thieves Town sooner. And now unlock either the mid or the gauntlets, depending on which one I have. Well, the mid or the glove. Piece of heart. Well, I didn't surprise myself, that's for sure. Didn't surprise Nancy either when I did it. That game, as much as it's I still kind of like a little bit more. By the way, this is why we need the lamp. We do not have a lamp. We are in trouble. Notice you can't see me, can't see anything on the screen. That's because we have no lamp. The only way you can see is by that little thing that's the tip of my sword when I charge up a sword beam. So I shouldn't be in here right now. So I am kind of circumventing the whole needing it by going through. So good to know I'm stuck. And that this is extra that I can do. Like I said, the seed was made so I didn't have to do this. But just a square room. If you saw the original playthrough, you know how I did it. So, continuing on. Like I said, I knew Resident Evil 3 was going to be easy. I mean, I practiced that one too a little bit just beforehand. And I just went, yeah, this is going to be good. This can be done. I can do this. Yeah, this is going to be easy. And you saw how that one went. I did well at that. Some mistakes, some deaths, but not too many. I mean, it's better than some of the other ones. Am I mad? No, I liked how that one came out, I will admit. It's the one going on right now that I'm having trouble with. Because Nemesis, trying to fight him is a pain in the butt. And that's why there's a clear file I'm using. So if you wonder why there is a clear file, it's because that degenerate did it. And we are leaving the dungeon, by the way. But yeah, there was only like 3 episodes, and yes, I knew you could beat him with a handgun easy, that's why I used it, to pop his pimples. I mean, this was all practice skill right there, during that one, knowing how to beat him. Will I do it on hard difficulties? I don't know. Might not. I mean, it's one of those that you can. Probably is the best way to beat him. I'm not 100% sure. We had more Idolmaster during this. I know I gotta get back on that one. Like I said, that one's on hiatus until who knows when. That project I do love. I do love it. It's just I'm sad they got so many copyright claims and, well, I had to put on pause because they do take time. But I will tell you one thing about this. We're still en route for the true ending. We're en route to get the best ending. So I definitely don't want to give up. I want to get back to it. The other thing we did during this was Trick and Treat, the remake. I love that we got to do that remake. That was fun. I love when we do the remake as well and get to cover it, because there were some differences that were just fun during that. I mean, yeah, it was a little bit samey, but at the same time, there was some things we noticed, which makes Spot the Difference a little fun. Same thing with Mad Father. That one, oh my god, that one changed. That one changed. Whoa. I still had the walkthrough for the old one. I had to pitch that one and just write a new one, basically, to get through it. That's how insane that one was. I loved it, though. No, I don't think any of us would have guessed that. Oh wait, Flipper's letting us to water. We're gonna try the water things, and then we're gonna go somewhere else completely. I will ask, where do you think the flippers, well, the lamp is? I shouldn't say flippers, you already know what flippers are. But where do you think the lamp is? And we get a shield under the bridge. Yay, we got the first shield. Perfect. We do kind of need that, so that's good. Now, if we go to the Mill Island, we do get the ferry and, well, the ferry that upgrades our bombs and arrows, so we don't have to worry about that. But we got options. We could go where the Zora River is and look. But I have a bad feeling. We need 500. Oh, bombs on that island. That's not really needed. Okay, so that's not important. But yeah, I have a feeling I know where the bombs are. Not the bombs, the lamp. Because we are running out of places we can look. Master Sword and a bee! Another bee bottle. Yeah, I'm thinking marking off the tracker. Alright. I hate to say this, there might be a chance I have to risk something. Because I have a feeling the people who made this seed want me to gamble. They want me to have bad luck. They want me to relive Zelda 1. And I don't want to do that. But I have a feeling they know that I want to do Zelda 1 over. With a little bit of gambling. Plus, I do like that project. That was a fun one, too. But yeah, the Mad Father one was also fun. That was great. Figuring that one out, oof. I loved it. And then we got the Pokemon, which, well, we know we're working on. I mean, I know there's not much to talk about in terms of projects, because this year kind of got sidelined. And, ooh, I forgot to go here, and there wasn't that much. I don't think that really helped me at all. But yeah, nothing, like I said, really major with Pokemon going, well, you know, astray. The main problem with Pokemon is that I'm having trouble finding time to record. I love the game. I mean, it's been okay, and I know Violet comes out next week, and it's already been out for a year. But it's been fun. There's been some oddities with the book, because originally I worked on it, and there were some things that were missing and everything. And well, someone else is now working on that for me while I work on other stuff, so I'm actually getting a little bit more time. So yes, a lot of slaps at the other workers are actually me. But in the universe, you know, we're trying to have a little bit of fun. That's the main thing with all these projects. I'm trying to have fun. We're trying to have fun with this. Like me making fun of myself. When Audio Guy was here, he'd make fun of me. I gave him explicit permission. By the way, he's doing okay. He's in New York now. He's actually coming. He was coming to visit, but things happened. I'll explain some other time. But yeah, he's doing fine. He sends his regards. It's not the greatest time for him, but he's doing okay. He's passing all his classes and doing well. And that's all we care about, is him doing well. Now, I know Nancy hasn't really been on the channel recently doing a project or anything. Her computer's kind of bad. And, well, we're kind of waiting for her to get a better one or a better way to record before you do more, before she does more. I said before we have her. No, her projects are all her. I take no responsibility for anything she does. She's her own woman. She's doing her own projects. Her game choices are her game choices. So when you see her come with a game, it's her deciding it. I'm not saying do this. She's doing it on her own. Unless it's something that I ask that as a little thing, which I will. If I do, I'll let you guys know. Because I originally did ask her to play through Prison Vikings and the newest one I did, but never got around to it because of her computer. But that was set aside for her. Because she also knows him as well as I do, and she probably could give a little bit, difference than I could. Let me just clearly say, this is the solution, you idiot. Instead, she's doing it her way and giving you the solution. And I say that jokingly, by the way, when I say you idiot, because literally it is me, the dev, telling you in that case. The dev is telling you how to beat his own game. I know, so it kind of sounds kind of pompous when I do it. That's what I want her to do next to, but it happened. Now, you can see I'm walking around, I am thinking what to do, where do I go, what do I do? Do I go through blindly, or do I, go for it? Well, I'm doing the one thing I didn't want to do. Going blind! We're gonna finish the dungeon blind, I don't care. I can do it, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna put off gambling as much as I can. But there is the thing I do want to mention. She does have a little input on what she tells on when it comes to projects. If I'm not feeling up to it, I'll ask her to review some of the footage and whatever. And she'll say, you don't seem ready, or I think it sounds fine, and we'll go with it. So when it comes to the channel, she has more control over me than I do of her. She's literally letting me know if there's anything that shouldn't be done or we should probably pass on. Which is why, kinda, when I talked with her over Disney's Magical World 2, not doing a full thing at the time, because we were going to do the Enhanced Edition a little bit. Something happened. I'm like, should we in this political climate? She's probably not a good idea. So that's why that one got benched. The file's still ready to go. And I still have the footage from that, just like I had the Resident Evil 2 footage. I mean, not Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 footage. I keep doing 2. Maybe because I like that one more. I don't want to think about 3. But yep, here we are in the dark again. Now, I can't see the guy. I'm also hit now, and I just hit something. So right now, I'm running around trying to figure out where that guy that has the key is and trying not to die. With the Master Sword in hand, which helps. Okay, we found him. Listening for the key. He's still a guy. Come at me. Never mind, I'm getting out of here. Alright, there he is. He's done. Alright, we're just getting out of here now. And the key is up there. Got it. I hate navigating in the dark. But yeah, she's basically the one that has final say, because if I don't feel confident, she can call it. She calls me out on that, so she's keeping me honest. She's like the last line before I do anything. I've been sending her the previews for the episodes to see if there's anything like unclear or anything, because I will admit there are things that she has trouble understanding, so if she can't understand it, I'm not releasing it. She's my reference point. If I can get her to understand the subject, I'm gonna release it to you guys. And when I say hard to understand some things, I mean she's pretty intelligent. I think some of her grades are higher than me. But there's like some things she doesn't understand about certain games, so that's where I come in. That's why I ask her, because if I know she doesn't know the reference material, I know if I'm telling the subject good enough. Like, she didn't get how to really make a competitive Pokemon. I understand a little bit. Like, I know the basics and everything. The whole brain catcher was basically almost new to her, with some of the concepts I described. But after, she was able to actually get it. So that's what I mean by she's my, reference. And when it's a topic we both know, she can definitely call me out if I'm doing bullshit or not. Yes, there will be swearing in this project and special one. Shut up! I don't care! Special episodes. So, she's basically, like I said, she's my proofreader. She's reading over things. She's, if I'm going in a tangent that makes her all confused, I'll ease it down. So, I got someone to actually, keep me honest. That's why when I explain the stuff coming up in Pokemon, it's going to be pretty clear. Like the Smeargle. She did not know about Smeargle's ability that well. I mean, she knew what it could do, but when I showed her the actual preview of it, because I explained what one of the things you could do with it is, and she went, "That's actually a pretty good Pokemon. I never even thought of that." So I surprised her. That's what I mean by, I mean, this woman routed Persona 5 Royal herself and sent me the book. That's how good she is. She figured out Royal and got the plat herself. Well, not Royal, but the original Persona 5. So she is capable just as much as I am. That's why and by the way, when I look at her stuff, it's the same thing. I don't know the Nancy Drew games as well as she does. She knows it better than I do. The only one I was able to actually know a little bit on before she played it was the Egypt one. The one where she was in Egypt and she had to play Senate. Because I know the topic better than she did. It's the same thing with the nonograms. She's terrible at them. I know them because I play P-Cross so much. I have 3 different games that makes it easy. That's why, like I said, we're basically covering each other's butts. The only problem is I get games quickly. A lot quicker than she does. Like when there's a new game out, there's oftentimes she's asking, "What do I do?" I'm just sitting there going, "I already know," and then after a while, she'll either figure it out or I'll tell her. But then again, like I said, I do have my moments too. She's gotten me in Dreamlight a few times. Because I'll get stuck on something, she's like, "Oh, you just do this." It's mostly with recipes. So I like cook because I know a little bit on what I'm doing. But then there's one thing I'll not get. It's like, why isn't this working? Oh, you forgot this. I'm like, I need that? Or, oh, I didn't think of that. So that's how come the Pokemon episodes, when it comes to descriptions, are so good. Is because we're explaining to each other, and I'm, I have someone I can make sure I can test to make sure they get it. And don't forget, her first game was Platinum. So if I mess up something, she calls me out quick. When it comes to like the basics, like Pokemon here or item. She's good to, poke at me if there's something I forgot. It's just like the harder concepts are the ones that get her. But enough about me and her and how we actually make sure the channel runs at a decent knowledge level. I am looking for that lamp still. Maybe we'll find it. Okay, it's not here, but there is that. Ow. So yeah. And some cash, yep. So when it comes to her, we're glad she's around. Because she does help the channel a lot. Because you do not want to see some of my first drafts, honestly. Even I don't keep them. But with what we got, it looks like we don't have what we need. No lamp here, no cash. Not getting what we need. This isn't helping. This isn't good. But yeah, she is basically one said, oh, by the way, Resident Evil. You haven't done Resident Evil yet. I'm like, I know, and I'm working on it. So she's keeping me, she's trying to keep that tradition alive, which is why there's that and one other person, by the way. Titania. I hope I'm saying your name right. I am tired. It's been a long day. If I messed it up, I am sorry. I know you'll scold me later for it. He told me that he'd love to see Resident Evil 3. I know he'd rather me stream it, and he did mention mention that he'd like to see me play a remake, which is on the channel already. So I got two people really wanting me to play through Resident Evil 3 right now. So it's time for you to either, pull out the essence and just go hard and hope I win. Which has happened before. I mean, there's times my essence has kicked in and you haven't seen it. Look what happened at the end of Resident Evil 2. I should not have won that with no ammo. I should not have won that. I got away. It's stuff like that. So we will be seeing more of that. We'll be seeing more Pokemon. And we'll be seeing more of this. But let's see what's down here. Is there anything good? Moon Pearl! Well, looks like Gamba next episode. Yay! Because I can't continue this dungeon. So where do we go from here? I'll think on it and I'll let you know next episode, okay? I hope you have fun. I'll see you on next one. See you then.